Good evening and welcome to tonight's girls basketball game here from McDonell Central High School. We got the Columbus Dons coming to town here, take on the McDonell Max. And so we follow Columbus all the way up here to McDonell High School. This is our first girls basketball game that we've done here. Speaking with Jason before this one, I should mention I'm Ben Brecht and Jason Zaleski is here producing for me. This is the first girls game that they've done here for Zaleski Sports. So we're excited to be here for this one as the Dons come to town tonight. And so this McDonell team, you can see they are ranked number 2 in our rankings here for their division. And so a very strong program here once again for McDonell. They're 17-1 on the season, coming off of a 73-31 victory over Cadott. So a big win there for McDonell, as they are still undefeated in that Clover Belt West, sitting at 10-0. And they have their sights set on a state appearance, definitely this season, as they field a very strong ball club once again this year here in McDonell. I should say McDonell has one common opponent with Columbus. They did play Neillsville their first game of the season. If you're from Central Wisconsin, you'll know that Neillsville always has a good strong ball program. Their girls basketball, I should say. And then they did win that one 59-52. That game was at Neillsville. So there's the one shared opponent between these two teams, as McDonell did manage to pull a victory out there at Neillsville. A good early season win for them in that one. Meanwhile, let's talk about Columbus coming into this game here tonight, as the Dons are in a bit of a slump here, as they have lost 8 of their last 9 games. Their lone win coming against Gilman, that was on January 8th. So we're closing in on almost a month of basketball here for the Dons since their last win. And that was that 1-point game against Gilman. Calvin came down all the way to the buzzer where Columbus blocked the shot at the end of it. And so they were able to get that one and get the victory there. Most recently, they're coming off of a loss against Loyal, 60-49 in that one. And so we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back after these messages.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
And welcome back here to McDonell Central High School, as the McDonell Max hosting the Columbus Dons tonight here on Zaleski Sports. We got girls basketball for you on a Tuesday night here in Central Wisconsin. Before the break here, I was mentioned that Columbus was coming off of that loss 60-49 at Loyal. They built themselves a pretty good lead there in that first half, but Loyal just came storming back there in the second half. Let me take a look here. In that second half, they outscored Columbus 46-25. And so Loyal comes storming back on their home floor, and another loss there for Columbus in this little sluggish part in their middle of the season, I should say. And so Columbus will have a tough task tonight here as they go up against McDonell Central. And I should also mention Columbus is missing 5 girls tonight whether that's due to injuries or with sickness. And so Columbus has a bench. They got 5 on the bench, and they're 5 starters. I should say the 5 starters tonight for the Dons are number 1, Caitlin Casperson, number 4, Sophie Wilczek, number 5, Sam Casperson, number 12, Gracie Wilczek, and number 24, Courtney Summer rounds out the starters there for the Dons. And they already had a tough task ahead of them, and then missing some people tonight is going to make it even tougher. At least talking with the coach ahead of time in this one, they're just looking for a good effort tonight, put together some good solid basketball, and then just kind of go from there. And so the McDonell Max starters consist of number 11, Callie Goulet, number 22, Emily Cooper, number 23, Audrey Dorn, number 31, Isabel Hartman, and number 34, Kylie Jensen rounds out the starting 5 for McDonell. And these two teams matched up last season as well. That one was down in Columbus. If I get I'll get the score of that one here in a second. But the Dons will win the opening tip, and we'll get things set up here on offense. I should say these two teams met last year. McDonell gets the opening steal. That was at Columbus. And McDonell came out with the victory in that one, 59-37. And then the opening basket there for the Max. So an early 2-0 lead over Columbus. Casperson with it into the corner now with Summer. They can get it inside. We have a foul down low. And so Don's now to inbound along their own baseline. Casperson looking to get that. That's going to be tipped out of bounds there by the Max. And so Don's once again will inbound. Into Gracie Wilczek in the right corner. Summer over to Caitlin Casperson. The starting 5 right here for the Dons is the 5 that they have available on varsity for tonight's game. And we have a foul down low. Foul is going to be called on the Max, Emily Cooper. Cooper, I should say, is the leading scorer for McDonell here this season, averaging 18 points per game. Early foul there, and that's the second team foul here early on for the Max. Driving inside, Casperson has that stripped away, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll go back to McDonell. Casperson tried to save it underneath. Just couldn't get it. And so Cooper will bring it up here for McDonell. Swinging around, looking to get it inside. And jumper down low, no good. And a foul as Goulet went back to put that up. And she's going to get fouled. Foul is called on Caitlin Casperson. Goulet going to the free throw line here to shoot 2 for the Max. Missing the first one. Goulet, one of the seniors, this Max team. Second free throw is up and good. See, the Max start all seniors. And off to a 3-0 lead. And now a turnover. That is going to be stolen away by Goulet. In transition, she gets it to go, and the foul. Nicely done by Callie Goulet. Foul there called on Casperson. That'll be team second here for Columbus. Free throw is up and good. So 4 quick points here for Goulet. She is just averaging, well, she's averaging 4.5 points per game, so she's already met her average. So a good start there for her. Summer now with it into the right corner here for the Dons. Kick back outside, Gracie Wilczek. And that is going to go out of bounds. It will go back to the Max. And McDonell is going to take an early timeout here. I'm a little surprised, but nonetheless, here we go. Early timeout this one, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more basketball from McDonell after this.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
All right, and welcome back here to McDonell High School. So we got girls basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. And out of that timeout, Max basketball. They just took their first timeout of this game. Getting to the free throw line. And basket is good. Inside there, I believe that was Aubrey Dorn. Nope, that was Isabel Hartman. Got the basket there for McDonell, out to that 8-0 lead. And Sophie Wilczek is going to have that one taken away. Good steal there from Emily Cooper. Out in transition, and layup good for Aubrey Dorn. And now Columbus will take a timeout, a quick 30-second timeout here. I think this is the fastest I've seen 2 timeouts in a game ever in high school basketball. We're only, I'm not sure, what do you have time on the clock there? 3 minutes. We're 3 minutes in, and we already had 2 timeouts. One for both sides. And so that's hey, you take it. It's a new experience here for me. So 10-0 lead here for the Max. And so Coach Wilson probably is just looking to settle things down here, as McDonell has done a nice job of just getting that full court press, integrating that into this early game, and they forced a couple of turnovers already thanks to that full court press. Out of the timeout, Don's inbound, getting it up to Sophie Wilczek, ahead of the press, I should say. Nicely done inside there. Grabbing the rebound, it was Jaylee Garneau, who just came in off the bench. Gracie Wilczek, jumper, no good. Rebound taken there for the Max, Katie Ruff, I should say. Passing it into the corner, and now down inside. Basket good once again for Callie Golay. Off to a strong start here for McDonell. Into the corner now with Summer. Summer driving, kicking out to Gracie Wilczek. Handoff now with Casperson, and she traveled too many steps there as she was trying to get position underneath. So Max will once again inbound. I mentioned Jaylee Garneau. She is a sophomore. She normally plays on JV. She is coming off the bench here tonight because Columbus is short on players, which also explains why there was no Don's JV game. And so Max now going cross court. Nicely done by Garneau as she's able to take that one away. Beautiful job just reading that pass and coming away with the steal. Swinging around now, Garneau on the right wing. Over to Summer into the corner, and now it'll go out of bounds. It will stay on this end with the Dons. If you're the JV players there like Garneau and so on and so forth, you have to be happy because you're getting in a game here, a varsity game, I should say here. Granted, you're going up against McDonell, but nonetheless, more playing time, I guess, with players out. Sam Casperson, though, knocks down the three. The first points on the board here tonight for Columbus. And now driving inside, and a travel is going to be called there on Hartman. And so if you're the Dons, you just got to get some three-point shots up. They can hit them and make them. And so Columbus just keep shooting some threes here in this one and see what happens, essentially. Up with Garneau on the top. Swing it over to Sophie Wilczek into the right corner. Back over Casperson on the left wing. Pass back up top with Caitlin. Back over to Sophie. Back up to Summer. Nice cut inside. Caitlin Casperson for two. Nicely done there as she was able to cut to the basket in the middle of that defense. Max now with it on the right wing, swinging over left wing to Gisler. Nice pass inside. Kick out right wing three is off the side of the rim. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will go to Columbus. So a 12-5 lead here early on for the Max, but you see the Dons put together a couple of solid offensive possessions over the last minute or so here. Garneau with it on top. Over to Sam Casperson, trying to drive, gets cut off. Over to Caitlin. Back out Sam for three. That one's no good. She hit one from there earlier. Caitlin comes down with the rebound. Back up to Sam. Over to Sophie Wilczek into that corner. Swinging around now, Sam Casperson. Looking to get it inside with Summer. Nice post-up move. And gets that friendly roll. Courtney Summer for two. Dons now on a 7-2 run. They're getting themselves right back in this here early on against the Max. Nice pass inside and layup good down low for Isabel Hartman. Dons inbounding now with Summer. We'll bring it up the floor. Back over to Garneau. And that one, nice pass over to Sam. Sam's jumper no good. Garneau is going to have that one go out of bounds. It will go back to McDonell. Four subs in for the Max. Gracie Wilczek coming in here for Columbus. Bringing up the floor for the Max is going to be Emily Cooper. She's yet to score in this one, but I imagine she'll get in the scoring column pretty soon here. And nicely done there. Caitlin Casperson comes away with the steal and the layup. Fantastic there from Casperson. We're going to have to see that one again because that was just nicely done there from Caitlin. And then on the other end, that layup is good for Emily Cooper. So she finally does get into the scoring column. Caitlin will bring it up here. And her shot no good. It'll go out of bounds and stay on this end with the Dons. Max. She just finished through that contact, and a 7-point game now here for Columbus. Gracie Wilczek says, let's make it a 5-point game. Nice basket there, and then out in transition, the layup goes for Ann Stiegthaler. Stiegenthaler, excuse me. Stiegenthaler, the freshman, getting into this one early here for McDonell. And free throw no good. Rebound inside, taken by Dorn. Swinging around now with Emily Cooper on the left wing. They need to go inside. Kick it back out. Jumper is off the mark. Rebound down low. That one put back no good for Dorn. It's going to go out of bounds. It will go to Columbus. So the Dons doing a nice job here. They're only down by 7. They just keep fighting here in this first half. You have to be proud if you're Coach Wilson about how this team has come out in this one. That one, though, a turnover. Those cross-court passes are always a little bit hesitant there. Always had the chance of those getting picked off. As we saw in the Jordan Love and the last play of the game with the 49ers. There you go. Just got to throw extra references in there, you know. Bring that one up again so it's fresh in your mind. Down to 9.5 here. Into the corner now with Goulet. Back up top, they go with it. Dorn. Swing over Emily Cooper. Back up now with Ella Mae Cooper. And she's going to get fouled there by Sam Casperson. Max now inbounding with Emily Cooper. And three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound taken by Goulet. Driving, kicking out with Goulet. Inside shot in the middle of the lane goes in and out for Cooper, but she is going to get fouled on that one, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. That is going to be the 6th team foul on Columbus. Second one on Caitlin Casperson. First free throw is no good. And second one is good, though, there for Cooper. Up to an 8-point game here. Gracie Wilczek over to Sam Casperson. Getting that up, that's going to be tipped out of bounds. It will stay here with Columbus. I mentioned the Dons' three-point shooting, and that's something they can kind of lean into in this one. Try to keep this a close game here in this first half. And Sam Casperson will once again inbound. Get over to Gracie Wilczek in the right corner and drive baseline. She's going to get fouled, though, on that shot. And so at the line, shooting is Gracie Wilczek. Able to knock down the first. Gracie's off to a good start here tonight for Columbus. Another free throw is also up and in. She's got 4 points so far here for the Dons. And we got a quick timeout taken by Columbus. And we will also take this with them. We'll be back with more basketball here from McDonell after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
And welcome back here to McDonell Central High School. An 19-13 game here as the Macs have the lead We're through the first 9 minutes, and Columbus has been hanging right with McDonell. So you have to be pleased if you're Coach Wilson about the effort so far tonight here from the Dons. Sophie Wilczek getting it up to Caitlin Casperson. Pass ahead to Sam. Swing it back up to Sophie on the top. Back over to Caitlin on the left wing, and she's going to get fouled. Reaching in there was Cooper, Emily Cooper. And so Columbus will now inbound on the far side. Getting inbound to Sophie Wilczek. Back into the corner with Summer, and there comes the trap. We haven't seen the trap so far from McDonell, but there they implement that out of the timeout on defense. And now a travel inside there by LMA Cooper, the freshman. Every time Columbus has kind of caught it in the corner, they've usually, the Macs have come one-on-one on that corner when Columbus catches it in the right corner. Adjustment out of the timeout, Max coming with the double team that last time around. You're going to have to, I'm thinking you'll see more of that. That one's going to be tipped, and it will go to the Macs. Apparently it was tipped off of Gracie Wilczek before going out of bounds. So McDonell will inbound once again. Offensively, the Macs haven't taken many threes, but you'd have to think that their three-point shooting is going to come sooner or later here. But that was a nice pass inside and a nice finish for Aubrey Dorn. You don't have to take threes when you can get layups inside. So nice job there by the Macs attacking that defense. That's going to go out of bounds, so we'll go back to McDonell. Macs are shooting 32% from behind the arc this season, so anticipate some threes coming here for McDonell, but Columbus has done a nice job playing defense, closing out, I should say, on defense. And there, a nice pass inside. Once again, Emily Cooper finishes. Out to a 10-point Max lead. Gracie Wilczek able to get it across half court. Back into the corner with Caitlin. Now over to Courtney Summer. Jumper off the mark. Rebound taken by Stiegenthaler. Nice pass ahead and layup no good by Dorn. Summer comes down with it for Columbus. Sophie will bring it up. Back over to Caitlin. That's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover there for Columbus. And so over the last 3 or 4 possessions, Dons ending in turnovers. And so now this one, momentum slowly shifting back in the Macs' favor. Nice pass ahead and a travel call on Kylie Jensen. Shuffled her feet there before getting the pass away. So a break here for Columbus. Let's see if they convert on this end of the floor with 6 minutes left. Inbound over to Caitlin Casperson. Over to Summer. Swing around Gracie Wilczek. Gets cut off. Back over to Summer. Driving inside, layup no good, gets her own rebound, and the putback good for Courtney Summer. Nicely done inside. Gets this back to an 8-point game. Don's doing a nice job defensively so far, and they now inside they go with Stiegenthaler, and she's going to get fouled on that layup attempt. Macs have gone to the free throw line quite a bit here so far in this first half. Columbus hasn't given up many easy shots down low. as that first free throw is good there for Kendall Hepfler. One more. Second one is also up and in. See the Macs going to the bench early and often here in this first half. Gracie will bring it across here for Columbus. Max kind of backing out of that full court press. Garneau now, three no good. Airballed, and it will go back to McDonell. Columbus has played well here so far in this first half. They've gotten this game down to a 6-point game, I should say. Now back out to 10, but Columbus has kind of hung in there. And now Gracie will come away with the steal. In transition, layup is no good, but she will go to the free throw line as that foul is going to be called on Maddie Gisler. So 2 shots here for Gracie. And that one rolls in and out. Second one is up and in. Max bringing it up with Jensen on the right wing, looking to get it inside. That one is no good. Comes down with the rebound is Hartman. And we're going to get a foul called as Hartman was in the middle of the lane. Got it off to Jensen. Jensen will go to the line. I believe this will be 1-1. That one off the front of the rim. Rebound taken by Sophie Wilczek. Sophie bringing it up back over to Caitlin. So we approach 4.5 minutes left in this first half. See if the Dons have a little bit of a run here towards the end of the first half. Sophie comes away with the rebound. Nice job to track that one down. Way to follow your shot. Sam for 3, and she is going to get fouled. Foul called on Maddie Gisler. She kind of just didn't run through Sam, but she sideswiped her and got her on that 3-point attempt. So 3 shots here for Sam Casperson. Some big free throws as she can kind of get this game back within reach. Makes the first one. Knocks in the second. And one more here for Sam. And that one also good. So 3 for 3 from the line. And so now we're back down to a 6-point game. Here, this is the closest Columbus has gotten. And now free throws coming for Ella Mae Cooper. This is the closest the Dons have gotten here in this first half. And they've kind of hung with the McDonell Max. First free throw there up and good for Ella Mae Cooper. One more here. Second one is also up and in. Gracie will bring it up, and that one's taken away. Emily Cooper driving and scoring. Scoop and score there for Emily. Back just like that, we're back out to a 10-point game. Mention our game here on Zaleski Sports is brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance. They've been protecting farms, homes, and businesses since 1875. Visit Mutual of Wausau to find an agent near you. That was another steal and score there for Ann Stiegenthaler. back out to a 12-point game just like that. And so Max going on a 6-0 run here over the last 20 seconds. Their defense has been superb. Substitution into the game for the Dons will be Summer. Now, just like that, back out to that 12-point lead. Mention our game is also brought to you by the Viaduct Bar and Grill of Marshfield. They serve juicy half-pound burgers daily. The Viaduct Bar and Grill is also home to cold drinks and Fish Fry Friday. Visit the Viaduct Bar and Grill on Marshfield's fabulous northwest side. Gracie will look at the three. That one goes out of bounds. He'll go back to McDonell. Dons have only gone one deep into the bench so far with Garneau. This time they're going to bring in Abby Wojcik. So now going two deep into the bench. Wojcik coming in for Summer. And we're going to have an offensive foul cleared out underneath the basket. That was Goulet. She just kind of set like a artificial screen underneath there. And so a turnover there for the Max. In addition, that is their 7th team foul. So Columbus now will be in the bonus for the rest of this half. Sam passing ahead. Oh, and that one is taken away there by LMA. Cooper. That pass will go out of bounds. It will stay on this end with McDonell. So you can see the length of the Max playing a factor here in this first half. They've gotten their hands up in passing lanes. Their full court press doing some good work, getting some turnovers here for the last couple of minutes. That's led to easy baskets on the other end. Driving inside, kick back out with Ella May, and she's going to get fouled. Foul called on Sophie Wilczek. That is team number 10 on the Dons. So at the free throw line, here will be Ella May Cooper. Able to knock down the first. And Summer will come back in here for Columbus. Second free throw. We can extend this lead a little bit. That one also good for LMA Cooper. This game was 6 at one point. We're now down to a 14-point lead, 8-0 run here for McDonell. Summer getting over to Gracie, and that's going to be passed out of bounds. It will go back to the Max. So McDonell doing a nice job. We still have 2:25 left in this first half, but McDonell doing a nice job here, at least closing the half. Putting together a strong stretch. Max up with Jensen. Back up top of the arc with LMA Cooper. Kick out Jensen for three. That one off, and it will go off of Sam Casperson, out of bounds, staying on this end. Max once again will inbound underneath their own basket. Into the corner. Left baseline jumper rolls in and out right there for the rebound, and the putback is Aubrey Dorn. Dorn standing at 6 feet. She's been a presence inside here for the Max. Doing a nice job so far tonight. That one's going to go out of bounds. Almost hit the coach for the Max. Ricocheted off the scorer's table. So we'll inbound with Ella May Cooper. Using that screen. Nice left-hand layup there from Ella Mae Cooper. She's a freshman, but she's looking good so far tonight. McDonell has a couple of freshmen that play a lot, or at least a lot in this game. I'm not sure what their normal rotation is, but so far Siegenthaler and Ella Mae Cooper have played a ton. And speaking of another one, there's another basket in transition for Siegenthaler. Now out to a 20-point lead here for the Macs, just like that. Down a 14-0 run over the last four or 5 minutes in this one to kind of close out this half. And we're going to take a look at that nice layup in transition ahead of everyone. There was Siegenthaler able to get that one to fall. So what the Macs have been doing this entire first half here is just getting steals, lead to quick baskets in transition. Sophie Wilczek back out to Summer on the left wing. Back over to Sophie. That is blocked. Big block there by Claire Ruff. And that's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay on this end. Big block there from Ruff. And so Max will once again inbound underneath their own basket. With 38 seconds left in this one. In the first half, I should say. Going cross court now with Ella Mae Cooper. Getting out with Jensen. On top is Emily Cooper. Jensen on the right wing. Down to 13. Emily Cooper shot middle of the lane, no good. Sam Casperson comes down with it. They got 5. Pass ahead to Garneau. She's going to have to take a shot. Down to 2. And that's going to do it. No shot for the Dons there at the end of that first half. But the McDonell Macs come out of this first half here with a 20-point lead, ending it on a 14-0 run over the final 4 or 5 minutes. And a 20-point lead going into the break. Columbus held with McDonell there for most of the first half. And they just couldn't string things together down the stretch there before the break. Speaking of a break, we're going to take a break because it is halftime. And so we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back with our halftime show from McDonell High School.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
And welcome back here to McDonell Central High School. I'm Ben Breck, joined by Jason Zaleski tonight here. The Macs hold a 39-19 lead over the Columbus Dons tonight as we have a non-conference game here towards the end of January. It's funny to get these non-conference games at the end of January, but here we are. So we got a 20-point lead. Let's take a look at the scoring first. Let's start with the Macs. So the Macs they had a very balanced scoring attack here so far. They were led in scoring by Emily Cooper. She finished with 8 points. She's their leading scorer on the season, averaging 18, so 8 points in that first half for Emily Cooper. 6 for Aubrey Dorn. She did a nice job inside, really controlled the plate really well for the Macs there in that first half. 6 for Ella May Cooper, one of the freshmen coming off the bench here for McDonell. She put in a strong first half, as well as her other freshman, Ann Stiegenthaler, also finishing with 6. And then Kaylee Goulet, one of the other starters, finished with 6 points on the night. 4 points for Isabel Hartman, and then 2 for Kendall Hepfler off the bench. Rounds out the scoring there for McDonell in that first half. No threes for the Macs, but they've done all of their work inside offensively. And in transition, I should say. Don's leading scorer so far in that first half, Sam Casperson. She came with 6 points. She did hit a 3 in that right corner about halfway through the first half. 6 for her. 5 for Gracie Wilczek. She started off really strong for the Dons here tonight when the Dons were right in this game at the beginning. For the first 9-10 minutes of this one, Dons were right there. They had a 6-point deficit that they were chipping away at. And largely thanks to Sam Casperson and Gracie Wilczek. Rounding out the scoring, I should say, 4 for Caitlin Casperson and then 4 for Courtney Summer. Rounds out the Dons scoring here in that first half. And so we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more on our halftime show from McDonell here on Zaleski Sports after this.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
And welcome back here to McDonell Central. Max with a 20-point lead here at the halftime break as we are getting the second half. Second half's going to be rolling here pretty shortly in this one. I should say Columbus held it with McDonell for the first 9-10 minutes of this one. Held right with them, and then McDonell kind of went on a run there to close out that first half. And so the Max run in that first half was kind of fueled with their defense. Their defense led to offense as they got some steals in and then got out in transition and made some buckets, get some layups going. They got to the free throw line a ton. 10 fouls on the Dons there in that first half. So plenty of free throw opportunities for the Max, and they converted on those opportunities as well. This gives me a chance to remind you of some of our other sponsors of basketball here tonight from McDonell. We got the Grey Dog Axe Throwing. They're now open in Marshfield. It's fun for all ages 8 and older, so bring the whole family. Join a league or plan a party. Book your awesome experience day. Visit greydogaxe.com or find them on Facebook for more information. Also, get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Also, if you're looking for a place to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, look no further to an SCS apartment or home. So you can look for them in central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Also, go to the mall. I know the mall is been resurrected in Marshfield. Go to the mall and visit the sports scene. That's your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Visit the sports scene up the stairs from the World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the second half here from McDonell after this.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
And welcome back. Second half action just about to get underway here as the buzzer sounds, and we are ready to go. 20-point game at the half, and we'll see how these teams respond after the halftime break. If Columbus can find themselves getting back into this game, get some of that energy that they started the game out with, try to make a little run at it, or as McDonell is going to continue to pull away. That opening three, no good for Emily Cooper. Summer comes down with the board there for Columbus. Gracie Wilczek bringing it up the floor. Some good pressure defense there by Goulet. Summer with it at the top of the arc. Over to Caitlin Casperson, driving, kick out Sophie Wilczek. Layup up and in. Nicely done by Sophie Wilczek, her first points of the night. And then in transition, Callie Goulet for two for the Max. That has been a staple so far of McDonell tonight. Just get out early offense and get out in transition. Sophie Wilczek with it on the right wing. She falls down and a scramble on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow. Points to staying on this end. So it will be Don's basketball. I don't get to see much of the Max throughout the season, so it's a nice opportunity here, at least for all of our viewers as well, to see McDonell getting some playing time, or getting some air time, I should say. inside there with Casperson. Caitlin Casperson is going to get fouled on that drive. If you look at our rankings there on the screen, McDonell sitting at number 2, and they have their sights set on state this year for sure. And so we're glad you can tune in tonight to at least get a preview of McDonell if you haven't seen them before. That shot no good. Rebound taken there by Emily Cooper. I should mention you can also find all of our rankings online and subscribe to Zaleski Sports Online for just $5 a month. You'll get inside look at those rankings as well as a bunch of other content that you don't want to miss. Inside that basket, no good, but the rebound and putback also off the mark there by Aubrey Dorn. That's stolen away in the backcourt there by Hartman. Hartman layup is in and out in transition. Sophie Wilczek comes down with the rebound there for Columbus. That one once again stolen away. This time it's finished by Ella Mae Cooper. Max finally get a basket to go in transition. I should mention that our brackets are out right now for the playoff. So make sure to go visit Zaleski Sports for those. Take a look at those. Summer getting the basket to go. Nicely done there by Courtney Summer in transition. Able to find some space underneath. Back to a 20-point game. Right baseline jumper off the mark by Dorn. In for the rebound, Ella Mae Cooper. And nice pass. She finds a cutting Isabel Hartman and gets that basket to go. Sam Casperson with it, pass ahead now to Caitlin. Caitlin has that one taken away. Another turnover, this one taken by Hartman. And now out in transition, Emily Cooper with another basket there for the Max. Columbus is going to take a timeout, and we will take a timeout with them. With 14:52 left in the second half. We'll be back with more basketball on Zaleski Sports after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything.
All right, and welcome back here to McDonell Central High School. So we got a 24-point game here for the Max here in half number 2. Out of that timeout, I should say Columbus timeout. It'll inbound, getting it up with Caitlin Casperson. Up to Sophie Wilczek into the left corner. Nice pass to Summer. Swinging around into the corner with Sam Casperson. Back up top, Caitlin driving, kicking. That's going to be off of McDonell. They'll stay on this end here with Columbus. Columbus showing some nice fight here tonight against McDonell. Having a short-handed team. They have their 5 starters, which are 5 normal varsity players, but then they've been having to go to the JV tonight for the bench. Pass ahead, layup is good for Stiegenthaler in transition. And that one once again stolen away there is Emily Cooper, and we have a foul is going to be called as she went driving to the basket. Foul called on Caitlin Casperson. That's the first team foul here on the Dons in this second half. Dons had 10 fouls there in that first half. Little bit of foul trouble might come into play as we get down the stretch. That 3 no good for Emily Cooper. Sam Casperson comes away with the board there for Columbus. Pass up to Summer. Over to Caitlin within on the left wing. Nice pass inside. Summer gets that one. Rolls around and down for Courtney Summer. Strong second half here so far for Summer, doing a nice job inside. Back out they go with Emily Cooper on the left wing. She's the leading scorer. She's got 8 so far tonight. 3 no good there for Dorn. Very balanced scoring attack for McDonell so far. Caitlin Casperson will bring it up the floor for the Dons, and that pass is going to go out of bounds, and it will go back to McDonell. She mentioned Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. He's down inside, swing it out, and a jumper good there for Ella Mae Cooper. A strong night here so far for her. Got her down for 10 points. Garneau getting it, or catching it at half court. She's got to get it across. And that one almost taken away by Ella Mae. Now back to Caitlin. Swing it over to Sam. Her jumper off the mark. Rebound inside there by Ella Mae. Passing ahead and layup good for Ann Stiegenthaler. She had a strong night so far here for McDonell coming off the bench. Caitlin Casperson will bring it up here for Columbus. Over to Gracie Wilczek. Driving kick out to Garneau. Back to Summer on the left wing. Back up to Caitlin Casperson. Over to Summer. 3 is up and in. Courtney Summer knocks down a 3. We don't see 3s from her, but she just decided to take it and make it. Nicely done. We might have to see that one again. Okay, all right. Well, we're not going to see that again. But nonetheless, Courtney, you can watch the game afterwards and, take in your 3-point make. At the line here will be Aubrey Dorn. Going to the line now, shooting 2. That one off the front of the rim. One more here coming for Dorn. And second one also up and in. First free throw of the night here for Dorn. This out to a 26-point lead. My math is correct. Garneau up to Summer. Over to Wojcik. Sophie Wilczek. Courtney Summer driving, has that one almost taken away, and it will be taken away there by Kendall Hepfler. Pass ahead to Jensen. Up top is Gisler. Working this around. So we approach 10.5 minutes left in this one. 3-pointer no good here for Emily Cooper. Sophie Wilczek comes down with it for Columbus. Back out to Summer. Over to Sam Casperson driving, and we got a foul called on the floor. So Dons will inbound along their own baseline. Should also want to thank our game day sponsors of Hawkins Ash, Draxler Transport, Woodfield Inn and Suites, and Rems Funeral Home for sponsoring basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Gracie Wilczek will inbound. Sophie driving to the free throw line. Back out to Gracie. Kick out Garneau. That one is tipped. Max will come away with it. Pass ahead. That's going to go out of bounds. Back to Columbus. It's a 20-point game at half. A 26-point lead here for McDonell as we approach the 9-minute mark. Should say here in the second half. Gracie with it for Columbus. Over to Abby Wojcik. Need to get it inside. Back up to Gracie on the left wing. Kick out now with Jaylee Garneau. Caitlin Casperson is going to get fouled, so 2 shots here as Caitlin will go to the free throw line. Able to knock that one in. First attempts of the night here for Caitlin Casperson. Second free throw is also up and in. McDonell in control of this one from the opening tip. Columbus had it close, though, in that first half. Max ended the first half on a 14-0 run. Really got the lead going. Over into the corner with Hepfler. Now into Hepfler. Back up top of the arc with Gisler. Columbus working hard on defense in that 2-3 zone. Kick out for 3, no good. Rebound taken by Ruff. McDonell hasn't been able to get their 3-point shots to fall so far in this one. Abby Wojcik comes away with the rebound there for Columbus. Into the corner with Jaylee Garneau, seeing some playing time here. Gracie Wilczek misses that one. She mentioned Jaylee Garneau and Abby Wojcik are seeing some action tonight. Columbus a little down with numbers with sicknesses and injuries. So 2 of those, they normally play JV, but they're into the varsity lineup here so far tonight. So we're under 8 minutes. Jumper off for Claire Ruff. She hasn't seen much playing time tonight, but getting in here for McDonell. A whole new 5 in for the Max. Sam Casperson comes back in for Columbus. Trying to pass inside. That one is almost stolen away. Caitlin Casperson will come away with it, though. Has that one knocked out of bounds. Or like blocked out of bounds, I should say. Dons inbounding along their own baseline. Into Summer, or to Garneau on the right wing. Back up to Caitlin Casperson. Over to Sam. Back up to Abby Wojcik. Dons have played well here tonight, despite being down in numbers for this game. She approached the 7-minute mark. Caitlin Casperson driving and scoring. Nice little handoff there from Wojcik And now a layup in transition, no good. Rebound taken inside there by Hartman. Kick back out. Cooper, free throw line jumper off the mark. That's going to go out, and it will be out of bounds back to Columbus. Trying to save that was LMA Cooper. So Dons will get this basketball back. I should mention it was a 20-point game at the halftime break. Lead is now 22. So Dons sticking right with Max here in the second half. If you're Coach Wilson, you have to be proud of the effort here tonight. Here against McDonell. Offensive foul. That is going to be the second team on Columbus. Max will inbound with 6.5 left in this one. And that jumper is going to be short, but she will get fouled. LMA Cooper, I should say. Looks like she got hit in the mouth. On the foul, I should say. She'll go to the free throw line. That last foul is going to be on Courtney Summer. That is her 4th. And so LMA. First one is up and good. Should mention our game is brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services. They're a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Now a no good, and rebound inside and fouled. Once again, going to the free throw line here is going to be Isabel Hartman. First one off the front of the rim. Second one, no good. Nice rebound inside there by Dorn, and a jump ball. Possession will stay on this end with McDonell. Once again, Max inbound along their own baseline. Into the corner, and an offensive foul is going to be called. A illegal screen being set. Pass ahead now with Sophie Wilczek. Get out to Wojcik. And her shot is blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. It will go to the Max. Under 6 minutes here, a 24-point lead. We've been sitting at that 24-point mark for a while here in the second half. It's been just kind of back and forth basketball between these two teams, just trading points both ways. Nice pass inside to Dorn. Dorn is going to get that one to go. Aubrey Dorn, the senior. Another basket there for McDonell. Pick up to Sophie Wilczek. Now it's going to be taken away by Dorn. Nice pass ahead. Emily Cooper layup in transition is good. Let me tell you, the Max, once they get their layup position, they just make it. I don't think they missed a layup tonight. They're very efficient. Wilczek with it. Back up top of the arc to Sophie Wilczek. Over to Caitlin Casperson in the corner. Splits the double team. Drive inside. Layup no good. Rebound down to the Max. Up with Gisler. You need to Dorn, catching at the free throw line, down to 4.5. Good look for Cooper. Can't get the 3 to go. Dorn comes away with it. That one off the mark. Gets her own rebound once again. Now it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say jump ball. Possession will go to Columbus. New subs into the game for the Dons. Madeline Kraus, as well as Libby Lasik, coming in for Columbus. I should mention Abby Wojcik on that possession. She was fighting down low. She's the smallest girl on the floor, but she was fighting down low for that rebound with Aubrey Dorn, the tallest girl for McDonell. So some good fight there from Wojcik. I liked seeing that. Wojcik with it now at the top of the arc. Into the corner with Lasik. 3 no good for Caitlin Casperson. Getting inside, that is going to be almost stripped away. Back up top of the arc they go with Gisler. Should mention that you can pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. We're also into January here, and it's a new year and a new you at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. So book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. That 3 no good. Rebound taken by Jensen for the Max. Out to a 28-point lead. Wojcik missing that one. Bringing it up the floor is Jensen. Jensen layup in transition. A nice little spin move there. Gets the lay-in to go. First 2 points of the night, and now a 30-point lead here for the Max. They used that 14-0 run at the end of the first half and just have stayed in control here so far tonight. Final sponsor of basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports is Express Employment. Find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. 2 shots coming here for Maddie Gisler. Off the mark on the first one there. Got a final 2:21 left in this one, a 30-point lead here for the Max. Talking with Coach Wilson before this one, he just wanted to see a good competitive game here from Columbus, and it's safe to say that they did that, considering you're playing McDonell, one of the top teams in Division 4. Short-handed Columbus Dons team as well. So nice pass inside. Basket good there for Katie Ruff. I should mention that we will be back with Columbus basketball on Thursday night as they will be hosting the Colby Hornets. So that's next on the docket here for the Dons. There's a game that you can it's a home game. You can kind of get off this losing streak that the Dons have been on. That good basket there for Hepfler. Substitution timeout there for the Max. But the Dons have lost their last, well, now with this one, it will be the last 9 of 10. And so Columbus having that game against Colby, that's going to be on Thursday night. There is a chance against back in your home court. There's a chance to get a win against Colby, who's right now sitting at the bottom of the conference. And so there's a good get-right game if you're Columbus as you look to make a stretch run here towards the end of the season. Looking at the remainder of the Dons' schedule, they have Colby on Thursday, and then next Monday at Spencer, Greenwood, and then they have a game next Friday at Gilman. But if you look at those, and then a game at Cadott. If you take a look at those remaining 5 games, you got 4 of those against teams with losing records right now. 3 of those are against the bottom 3 teams in your conference, and then Cadott, who is also struggling here in the Clover Belt West, I should say. So all of those can be winnable games there for Columbus. Down the stretch, you just got to take care of business and get those starting Thursday against Colby. So you want to tune into Zaleski Sports for that one. That shot no good from Aubrey Lambrecht, who came into the game for the Dons during that timeout. Meanwhile, for the Macs, they have a game coming against Stanley Boyd. They're sitting near the bottom of the Clover Belt West as well. And then you have the much-anticipated matchup at Fall Creek, Tuesday the 6th. Those are the top 2 teams here in this Clover Belt West. And so that'll be a highly anticipated matchup as those 2 teams go back and forth. Final 23 seconds. They get it with Garneau. Dribbling inside, kick out 3, no good for Lasik. Pass ahead with Rosowski, can't get the layup to go. Rebound and put back good though for Lauren Misfeld. And that will do it. A 70-32 victory tonight for the McDonell Central Macs as they win this one by 38 over Columbus. Columbus, as I mentioned, stuck with McDonell through the first 10 minutes of this one. They only found themselves down by 6 there early on in this first half. But McDonell went on a 14-0 run to end the first half and then just never looked back, getting the victory here tonight. Coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Make sure to tune in for that as we will talk with head coach of the Macs, Don Cooper, as well as our player of the game. Reminder, Nasonville Dairy, you can get fresh cheese curds made daily at Nasonville Dairy. You can either go to Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com to get your fresh cheese curds. That's coming up next on our Nasonville Dairy postgame show from McDonell here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And welcome back here to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get your fresh cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy. You can get them in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at nasonvilledairy.com. Let's kind of wrap things up here on a 70-32 victory here tonight for the McDonell Central Max. Let's take a look at the scoring first for Columbus. They were led in scoring tonight by Courtney Summer. She finished with 9 points. She had a strong second half in this one. And 8 points for Caitlin Casperson. She came out firing from the get-go, and so put together a strong performance here tonight for the Dons. 6 for Sam Casperson, 5 for Gracie Wilczek, and 2 for Sophie Wilczek rounds out the scoring tonight for Columbus, who's a little short-handed. They only had 10 players tonight. They had to go into the JV. They were short-handed with sicknesses, with injuries, and so they were already facing drawing the short straw coming into this one. But they put together a good fight there in that first half, stuck with McDonell for most of that first half, and then played them pretty even there and as we got into the second half. So a good game tonight for the Dons. Scorers for McDonell Central. They were led in scoring tonight by Emily Cooper. Ella Mae Cooper. She finished with 14 points on the night. The freshman off the bench got some extended minutes here and made the most of that. 14 for Ella Mae Cooper. 13 for Emily Cooper, the senior, their leading scorer. Put together a nice night here as well. Speaking of another freshman off the bench that played really good, and Stiegenthaler. She finished with 10 points on the night for the Max. 9 points for Aubrey Dorn. She did a nice job inside, just being aggressive, getting some rebounds. I'm sure she had easily over 10 rebounds tonight. She was just a force down inside for McDonell. We got 8 points for Callie Goulet, 6 points for Isabel Hartman, 4 for Kendall Hepfler, 2 for Katie Ruff, 2 for Claire Ruff, 2 for Lauren Misfelt, and 2 for Kylie Jensen. Rounds out the scoring tonight for McDonell. McDonell is going to prove to 18-1 on the season with this victory here tonight. They have the Stanley Boyd Orioles. That's where they'll be. That's their next game, and then 2 games from that, they'll be at Fall Creek for that much-anticipated matchup with the top 2 teams here in the Clover Belt West. Meanwhile, the Dons are going to fall to 7-12, I believe, on the season. They have a game Thursday night against Colby, and so that'll be a chance for them to get back in the winning column, as Colby is sitting right now at the bottom of the Clover Belt East Conference, I should say. So a chance to get a win there, as Columbus has lost the last 9 of 10 in this one. So we'll see you on Thursday night, I should say, as we got Columbus girls hosting Colby on Thursday. So once again, I'm Ben Brecht here with Jason Zaleski. Thank you for tuning in for tonight's game here on Zaleski Sports. McDonell comes away with the big victory tonight here, 70-32.